Hello there, welcome to bitparade.co.uk's look at Tyranobuilder. Um, Now this is basically going to be Dwayne's doing a diary for another game. This I guess isn't a game, um, and because of the way this is going to work, I just wanted to have a sort of document to let's close some of this stuff. Um, to just sort of basically say where I got the art from and stuff like that, and sort of show you that what the what Tyranobuilder is, I guess. I've had a very brief little play with it, but yeah. So I have I've gone here to get this artwork. I found it on the Steam forums, and yeah. So it's Vixeria, and the monsters are let's see. So this is the succubus. Um, they're a bit. This isn't massively ungrateful, but they're a bit small. But I guess when you'll see with Tyranobuilder that that's maybe less of an issue. Um, so I'll show you some of these. Let's see. I don't know that I've looked at insect yet, but yeah. So they're and you can scale them up, and I guess you could go in Photoshop and tidy them up. I'm not sure what the ethics is of that. I've also got some characters. This guy and no, I don't want that. So yeah, I will try and remember where I got him from. Recent tabs. Trying to think, did I look at anything terrible today? Nope, I don't think so. So yeah, it's Bass is here. Um, So I don't know which one of these it was, so I apologise, but it was one of these Bass novel somewhere here. So I apologise to the to whoever it was. Let's see if I just was there anyone here? Doesn't look like it, but yeah, I don't know if they're all made by the same person. So yeah, I apologise to whoever that is, but by the looks of things, I wouldn't have been able to pronounce it anyway. Um, but yeah, so I don't. In an ideal world, I wouldn't want to use something like this. Um, Other people's artwork, I don't. I see. I was having problems with shadow play, which have been fixed now. Um, but yeah, so let's see. So I've also got it'll be here, and I can't remember what there we go. So yeah, DCIM doesn't show up anymore for me. So what I did on the way home from work was I was taking pictures, um, like this. You see, there you go. This is Manchester, where I live. Not the most picturesque part of Manchester, but not actually that bad. Not as grim as it maybe looks. But yeah, so the idea is I can't draw. Um, so I thought you see how you could use that as a location, and then if um, we put this guy over the top. I guess that's not going to work until we get in the program, but this there you go. Imagine, look, it's basically the same thing. Basically the same thing. So I don't know how well it's going to work. I haven't really looked through some of these photos, but I was I took a couple every time I stopped, and I was trying to get further down the road, and obviously ignore people's license plates. So I basically took a few steps, and then you know took another picture. I don't know what else is on this phone, so I don't want to. But yeah, so what I was thinking was a kind of choose your own adventure of sorts, I guess. Right, if this has worked properly, this will all be seamless, and you'll have seen me not stressing because I don't stress, but give up on this BP test because I hadn't read the instructions. Now, it's been a week, and I have since read some instructions. I've also changed my desktop background, and you can see I recorded another video thing there. So we're going to read the instructions and go along with it. Now I've had a read through, and I think it's maybe missing a couple of things, but yeah. So I've got the instructions on my tablet, which will basically we're starting right from the start. So we're doing a new test. So test 2, not test 21. And also don't hit the insert key, Ben. Come on, you write for a living. Right, so next, game type. We're doing visual novel. I don't know what a sound novel is, maybe that's something to look at some other time. So we then need screen size. It says to use this because this is usable on phones and desktops. I think I mentioned this in the other half of this, the first part. I wonder if you can convert, if there's an easy way to convert to take all the text and everything and just put it on a single, like a phone thing. Because I'd rather use that format for a phone. Anyway, we're keeping that. Game settings. Let's see what it says. It says, let's leave these unchecked for now and click the Create Project. So, new project was successfully created. Okay. So we need to go to create a scene, which I've accidentally clicked on the wrong thing. There we go, create a scene. In this chapter, I'm going to read the whole thing for you. In this chapter, we'll see how to create a scene in our game. But first, let's take a look over at the basics of the game editor. So this is Area 1, Area 2, and Area 3, which is blank at the minute. There's also Area 4, which is up here. So, number 1 is, as shown above in the game editor, it's split into 3 sections, as we've discussed. Number 1 is the tools area. It contains the components and resources. Am I in? There we go. And resources we'll need to build the game. The middle section of the game editor is the scene editor. So this is scene 1. Moving from top down, this area shows the building blocks, components of the game. So as you can see, there you go. 3 is the settings area, and it's used to set the settings of the components in the scene area. So if I click on background image, there you go, you see I can change that. So we're going to get to all this. And 4 is the top right, is the icons area. This area holds important icons here that are used to adjust the overall game settings and save and preview projects. The process of creating a game proceeds by working across tools area, scene editor, and settings area. As you'll see, they're pretty intuitive to pick up and use. Now, that was true to a point, but that I'm now doing another video where I read the instructions out aloud as I go. I think this bit sort of shows that maybe not. Because I had trouble getting scenes to move on. I couldn't get to the next part, and I don't know. So this bit, for example, I couldn't get this to change. Or did I get it to? No, I didn't get it to change. Whatever. Right. So previewing a game. We don't need to preview yet because okay. Because there's nothing there to preview. So let's customize the sample game. First, delete the existing text component in the scene editor, which I think is this, where it says hello. Let's open it up. It says, yeah, this is a new game project. Then, by clicking the X button top right, yep, okay, then drag and drop a new text component from the tools area. So text, and we will put it, Christ, it was here, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Now we have a new area to add text in the scene area. This is where we'll enter some dialogue for our sample game. Expand the text component by pressing the down arrow, which we've already done, on the left of the X on the right hand side, blah blah blah. I need to enter the following text. Now this would have been easier by just copying it. So here we go. It was Thursday. Scroll down. Lunch break. I just finished eating my lunch and was feeling nicely sleepy. Ooh. So I presume every line where I'm hitting return is going to be a next thing that scrolls up. I think I'll take a little nap. Okay, I'm sure that says, maybe it's an apostrophe, but it looks like it says laid. Just as I'd laid. They've capitalised the land of Nod, which implies it's a real place. So I will do the same out of respect for the people of the land of Nod. At this point, let's preview our game and see how it looks. So we need to save project, which is here. Project saved. Okay, that's great. And then I presume it's just the play button. After saving, press the preview button in the icons, which I presume is this preview. Okay. New game. Now they do talk in the tutorials about having different. Okay, there we go. So I like the animated full stop. Just as I'd laid my head on my desk and was falling into the land of Nod. Blank. Okay, but you can see it's worked. There is a tip. The tip says you can use the below shortcuts to save and preview your game. So it's Control S, Control P. If you're on a Mac, then there's instructions there for you as well. Changing the order in the scene editor. Finally, let's take an in-depth look at how to move components around in the scene section. Ready? Drag and drop the components in the scene section, which is here, to move them up or down. That's all there is to it. So it would be to move it up here. We need to leave that because show message window is, I presume, this. So we then need to close the message window, right? Hide message window would be how to do that. So if I put that there and then we can Control P. Okay, save and blah blah blah. There is a way to do it. I was going to say this before, so that you miss out the start. Okay, that's not closed. That bollocks. Fuck. Highest text message window. Okay. Important. Use the sharp sign in the text area of text compose to display the name of who's speaking. Okay. So the sharp is a hashtag for, you you can, so it doesn't, so, use the expand all downwards arrow button, the top right of the scene to expand, yeah. So we're going to introduce, okay, so if I put something here, so if I put hash Ben and then save, and I think okay, I think we can just preview from here. Yeah, so I've missed out the title screen. Yeah, there you go. Still need to get that to close though. We need to get that to disappear. It doesn't. Let's put it there. And oh no, I don't want that. I want hide. So let's see if that works. Save. Okay, and so I've already given up on the instructions. Come on. Yeah. Okay. You see, I don't know who needs instructions. So if you want to hide the message window, you put the message window, but you have to put it before the stop. I don't know why. I assumed the stop was to stop the text. Apparently not. Stop is. I just said stop. You can't do anything with it. I don't know what label. Oh, label. Yeah, I read about the labels. This is advanced stuff. The labels. You have flags if you meet those requirements. So different scenes. So let's say I made a second scene, and there was a choice, and if I picked that particular choice, I got the ending. But I needed 3 of those, and you would need 3 flags, and then you'd get the good ending or the bad ending or whatever. Um, yeah, we hopefully will get to this stuff in a minute. So managing characters. So they use a character called Yuko. Um, we I got from you saw thingy last last week. Um, a character manager. I added. I need to add a character name. I think it was Steve. Add a character, and so let's do it by the thingy. So before we have a character join the scene, we need to set them up in Tyranobuilder's character manager. Click the character manager icon at the top right, which I've done, and open the character manager window, and let's set Yuko up. I'm not going to set Yuko up, I'm going to set Steve up. But you saw I went there, and I added a name. In the manager, enter Steve in the character name text box and press add character. I've done that, as you can see. Now we'll import Steve's character art, which you can download from the zip file link below. They link to Yuko. I'm going to keep it at Steve. Unzip the folder, blah blah blah. And drag all the images from the folder to the area with the dotted line in the character management thing. So I have it's in assets, characters, and there's Steve. So let's click and drag. So I think, oh god, I forgot. So annoyingly, it's picked the. I should renumber these. Might do. Yeah, delete. Yeah, delete. Okay, okay. And a renumber to. I think this is no. So we'll do that as oh shit 001. This is he's upset. So 002. Oh shit. Oh my god. Right, we're ready. It will then put these in the right order. That's good. And we've got the you can see the backgrounds. I've also got monsters. I added some more backgrounds. So there you go, proper bit of Manchester cobbles, which I was thinking I'm going to Photoshop in next week's episode. Red. It looked like there was more water there. In fact, there was a bit where there was loads more water, but I was getting funny looks already. I took a picture. It's here. And there was someone in this room looking at me, looking furious, like, what the fuck is he doing? there's lots of children's toys there, so you can maybe understand why they were a bit concerned about a man with a beard at the minute. I currently have a beard. Um, yeah. So this is a country. I say country lane. Yeah, kind of. So I got some new backgrounds. If any of you know the if you know Ladybottom Lane, you probably know where this is. So yeah, it's all in. You know, I thought this would be a good bit to have something up here watching you as you. Yeah. Anyway, I thought also creepy. This is a bit bleached out, but creepy having like a kids play area or something. But yeah, there was loads of there was a puddle just over here that had loads of water in it and stuff. But you could see from the shadow there, like the shadow from the bollards, that I would have been in shot, or my shadow would have been. You can see it more from here. So I couldn't take the picture of them, and then, like I say, there was someone milling around, so I had to, you know. But yeah, I want to use the reflective water from this bit, and like blood. That's what I'm going for. But which one I use, I don't know. And I'll show you. No, we won't show you that just in case. We're getting a bit close to my house showing that one. Right, let's get back to this, shall we? So we've added a character. Once your import is complete, you're all set. Yuko or Steve and his character are all set up in Tyranobuilder. Importing multiple character expressions in one go like this allows you to easily switch between expressions when creating the game. Have a character join the scene. So that's what we want to do. So stop is the end of the scene. That's I can tell by looking at this. So we need to now then. This is what they say. Let's have our character Steve actually join our scene in the game. From the tools area, drag and drop the join scene component and position it below the text that we added earlier. Join scene. I'm going to hide message window still. Characters, Steve. Once that's done, take a look on the character list in the sections. Yeah, we've done that. Make sure that Steve is listed in the character drop down. If Yuko is selected, we're all good. Or Steve's selected. Save the project and hit preview. Now Yuko is in the scene. So save, okay, and preview. Gonna have a cup of tea. Apologise if me gulping then made it into the scene. Now Steve, you're really small. Steve, mate, those chairs are massive compared to you, mate. Sorry, no. I'm not staring. I'm not sorry. I meant nothing by it. Okay. Changing the character's expression. Let's get rid of that. Having the character's expressions changed to match the development of the scene is a must. Is a must-have in any good visual novel, and expressions can be changed easily in Tyranobuilder. First, let's add new text component after the join scene that we previously added. Enter the below text. So we need to text. We don't enter text. We want Ben because it's me, and then we want Steve. Right, so how do I need to this time drag change expression. Change expression is here, so I need to put that there. And it's Steve, it's browse, and we're going with, I think that was 2. Let's change, we want that one, that's 3. I wish there was a better way to preview these. Also, I should have, I mean no offense when I say I should have picked better art. I mean one that's a bit more, okay, that'll do. We need to add text. You see, I'm going off script already. So this is hash Steve. I will say I like the name thing being this easy. And right, so let's see if it says to preview the project or not. So this time, drag the change expression, which we did, and drop it below the last text component. The scene editor should now look like this, which it shows a picture, and it showed the before I put a picture in there, it was blank. With change expression highlighted in the scene, select file, which was over here, which I did. Duration, I don't know what duration was there. Yeah, select by double clicking it. Save the project and preview if your code expression changes after the text is displayed, and success. There is a tip. If you'd like a character's expression to be something other than the default expression when they join the scene, use change expression component to set the expression before using the join scene component. You can have several characters appear at once by using multiple join scene components. You have as many characters join the scene as you like. Character positions are automatically allocated, but any vertical and horizontal positions set in the settings section are given priority. Okay, so when I set Steve here, positioning tool, I don't know if he's going to go up there now. I hope not. But he was in when I previewed it last time. He was right in the center, which we're going to leave. But last time I think we put him down here. It's almost I almost wanted to put him there. No, I shouldn't have touched. I shouldn't have touched it, should I? I shouldn't have touched it. I hope that's not changed it. Anyway, you can have several characters appear at once. Yeah, character positions. Okay. In the next installment, was he able to change the background? So we will preview. Let's put this in the center again. So I haven't done any music or anything. I can play guitar, so I can, I could in theory make my own music for this, and I'm sure I could come up with something. But all that takes time, and it's time I just don't have at the minute. So there's Steve. I don't think that was me allocating him. Oh right. What happened with the? Oh, okay, yeah. So I need to show message. Okay, this will work better now. Wait, I'm gonna save. I've added that. It didn't ask me to save before I hit preview. I wish it would stay in position. I think I'll take a little nap. Just I laid my head on my desk and was falling into the land of Nod. Fuck, Steve, you're right on time. Yeah, you know me, I'm never even a little late. Wait, you were gonna make fun of my height again, weren't you? So you can't really see Steve's expression because he's hidden there. This box is too big. I don't know if you can change that. Yes, Steve, you're a fucking midget. And then hide the text box. So you could, as he changes his expression, hide the box. So hide, show. That should work, right? I think I'll take a little nap, just lay my head on the desk, blah blah blah. Yeah, I think that's the way to go, isn't it? Draw attention to the fact that something's changing. And we don't have any sound effects, so the next thing is changing the background. So this is something that I struggled with last time, so I wanna do this. Let's see. So backgrounds play an extremely important role in conveying the story and atmosphere in visual novels. So let's pick a background image that's a good match for the scene. In the last scene, you could King rushing into the room in a fluster. Sorry, it says rushing into room in a fluster, and it threw me. Let's have our characters move to the corridor where they can talk privately. We'll use the below image, which is an image of. Let's see, it is. I don't know. They just have that. They don't have the image. So, oh yeah, okay. Oh okay. So they say to so right click on it and choose save image or save image as to download and save it to computer. So we're going to use one of the images that I've got. So we're going to add a file. Choose file, assets, backgrounds. And the problem we've got is some of these are very, very similar. So let's go with that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Oh, oh shit! It's only let me do one at a time. That's shit. Or was I pressing the wrong thing? No, it's only let me do one at a time. Huh. So there must be a way. Drag and drop for. Okay, yeah. Okay. So let's drag and drop. And that, 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 that. That, that. They're exactly the same, aren't they? Don't need that. This one was different. That's different. This, 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 this. Which one's got less sun on it? There. Well, so we can use this long shadow. I'm going to use it. Well, we'll see what it looks like when I. Okay. Drag all these. 27 images. Nothing's broken. That's good. Oh, it's still. Oh, it's. Yep, it's there. Right. Good. So, let's see what it says. Let's set up the move with some dialogue. So drag and drop a text file component from the tools area and add the below text. So we can close this. We're gonna components. We're gonna change expression again so that Steve. This is. Let's make this bigger. I don't know what this is. Get rid of it. We'll go with Steve can be happy again. Text. So we need to, if we're changing expression, I'm going to hide the message window, and I'm going to show the message window, I'm going to make this full screen, that's what I'm going to do. And text. Be nice if it kept, you know. Okay, so we need to pick a location. So we'll go with into the what locations have we got? Um, okay, so maybe by the gate. Right, let's close the hide the message window. So we're setting it up. That is something I'd like them to change. Is that I'd like it to, if I put something here, I'd like it to scroll down so I can see that. Maybe there is something I'm missing. Expand all. Maybe that'll help do it. Okay. Next, drag the change background component from the tools area and drop it below the above text. What? Okay. Okay, so I think it says drop it below. Oh yeah, drop it below. I am apparently terrible at English. It says drop it below. So change background. Drop it below the above text, like text stuff, which is yeah, it's saying put it below this. The above being the stuff that they had written out above. I was being an idiot. Then click the browse in the settings area. So we're going here, browse, and we're going to pick a gate. So I have two to choose from. We'll go with this one. So we can choose an effect as well. So adjusting background transitions. I don't want to preview. It says to save and preview, but I don't really want to preview it yet. We're going to do a duration. So it's set to 3 seconds. That's 3,000 milliseconds is 3 seconds. At the minute it's set to crossfade. What do we want? We want I kind of want zoom in or zoom out. Seems like it's going to be fairly useful. So I'm going to try zoom out. I don't know how that is reflected other than it's saved there. So there's also background transitions can be timed to happen quickly or slowly to match the tone of the scene, maximize impact. Try changing the duration, which like I said is here. So I want it. Okay, so it does. I could probably type manually, but 2 seconds to zoom out seems quite long. So we'll go 1.5. There's also select transitions, backgrounds, blah blah blah. So we are now going to preview. So save, okay. I think there might be a tip about. Yeah, that's the end of our explanation on how to change backgrounds. You can also change background component to create montages of images or cutscenes made up of image slates. What? Okay, so yeah, I guess if I wanted to like a, I was trying to think of the program, but is it CSI or something like that? Not CSI. Law and Order maybe. It's like and you get 3 locations. Sort of, that's how you could do that. Is for change. Or you could even do it where it's like, you're looking around a room. That's how to do it. Anyway, so it says, as a tip, this is something we're going to look at now. Now our game's getting longer, it's a bit of a drag for... It's a bit of a drag for right from the start every time you preview. I don't mean to be having a go at whoever's written this, because they're doing a better job than I am. So, yeah, it's just throwing me as I read it, so I apologise both to the person who wrote it and for you, whoever's watching this. So, yeah, it's a drag start from the start every time you preview, right? There are 3 ways to start previewing from part way through the game and avoid having to start from the beginning. Click the play button in the upper right of the scene editor. Use preview scene function. This will prevent the game from... this will preview the game from the beginning of the scene that is currently being edited. Please note this will not load any scenes that occur prior to the current scene. So we are in scene 1 here. So we need to, at some point, so we can have Steve leave, and so we're at scene 1, so we can add a new scene. Okay, which would, where's the scene here? I'm assuming this is something we can do. So it's not going to be media, it's not going to be effects. Okay, we'll worry about that later on. I don't know that it says how to do it, but right click on a component in the scene editor and preview from here. So this is what we want. We're gonna preview from here, I think is the plan. Have I got the show message, hide message? Yep. So let's save. Okay. And preview from here. So we should have got rid of Steve and have him come back up. I also should have stood straight when I took that picture. She even looks tiny, but that might work in my favour. But I mean, most of the shots aren't that close in, so I need to find a way to stretch the characters, I think. Or, if he's in the corner here, maybe it's less of an issue because he'll be above the text, wherever the text window is. That's the other thing, is I need to only have them appear when the text window is there. That's where the detail comes in, I think. I could set a scene, and then when the text window comes in, I can... So he could be there, and then when text starts, he flashes up there. I think I can do that. I think that is possible. Yeah. Okay, alternatively, when previewing, use the cog icon in the bottom right, which is here, to skip. Yep. Okay. Now you know how to change backgrounds. In the next part of the tutorial, we'll see how to add branches and player selections to games. Right. So, this seems like the last thing we're going to be doing on this. There is more to do, but I want to spend time. I want to come up with a script, come up with something, basically a story or something like that, over the next few days, and then, yeah. So we're going to, yeah, basically, sorry to take a second, Ben. Use your words. I want to at some point add music. That'd be useful, and so there's stuff like coming on the basics. There is adding story branches and player choices. That's something we want to do. I also want to know how to use clickable areas. I assume that will be in there, like remove image button, show images, blah blah blah. So, and yeah, I need to make Steve disappear on this bit. So Steve exit scene. Steve, yeah. Save. Oh, cancel. Save. Okay. So background image comes up, and then join scene, Steve. Positioning tool here. Accept. Save. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Let's preview from here. Let's see if this works. There you go. Easy. Although that's going to be a pain in the arse, isn't it? Because he's actually missing a bit of the screen there. Right. So I'm going to do this, like I say, the branching stuff, because, and also I wonder if I can change the text size, because there's no. If I click on text, have it here. There's no way to change the text box unless it can't be as simple as just doing that. No. So yeah, scenes. Because there is, to get back to what I was saying, so I'm going to do the adding story branches and play choices now. I think that's important to learn, and that's the basics. I can then do something with this video and upload it. Create a new scene is fairly important. So we're going to, yeah, maybe I'll show that. But there's between that, there is add music and sound effects, which I can't do yet. Create a new scene, create a custom title screen, and then all done, time to export. I'm not going to do that until I have something to export. It seems like, that's episode 3 stuff. Maybe episode 4. And then a little more advanced, customize the message window and menus. That is what I was just saying. That's what I want to do. So there you go. Using flags and variables. That seems useful. Create an iOS application with PhoneGap and create an Android application with PhoneGap. I believe that's one of the things they're adding to the patch, because this is something I want to talk about as well before I finish. So let me click on adding story branches and player choices. Right. Where were we? Yeah. So maybe I should save this until I finish. But basically, I've sent this a week or so ago. I should possibly have had a review done by now, but I have been very busy. I have a job, not to brag. I know that's and also believe me, most of my adult life that's been a fucking novelty. So, but I'm very busy at the minute with work, and I had to review Ride this week. I've then done a video about On Live and a few other things. So I've a lot of my gaming time has been taken up, and I've various social things as well. I've been fairly active in social this past week, so not again, not to brag, but it is also a novelty for me. So there is, if I go on, we might have talked about this last or in the earlier video. There is so visual novel resources. This seems like fairly useful. Official suggestion list. So this is the Steam forums. Is it loading up? Yes. Currently updating, but we'll keep the suggestion list updated with any post suggestions. So they are going to patch the game. So Steam Workshop. This is a highly requested feature, and they agree to the value. Multiple text box windows. I don't know what that is. I presume text box window sizing within the component itself. Yes, that is what I want. Thank you. So that suggests that that's not in there already. More default, blah blah blah. Full screen support, yes please. Branch preview tree to show how dialogue is connected to what routes. I guess that's something we need to worry about. And assets. Here we go. We're currently working on this, both in regards to getting some default assets into the software. I don't know what this is. Should we click on that? I don't want to click on that. So they are aware that basically this doesn't come with any assets really beyond what you've seen already. We saw it. This basically is the only thing that comes with it. If they can add some stuff to play about with, I think that'll be a much better thing. Now, I am not waiting for that to review the game because I want to do it. I say review the game, review Tyranobuilder because I want to give it the best possible shot or anything like that. I'm not trying to do any favours for them. It's just that, as you can see, it's limited what you can do until you have it. It's taking me time to do this anyway. If that stuff comes by the time I'm done, I am going to factor it in as though it was there. Because I think that would then be the point where it's like, right, you should probably, if you're going to buy this, if this is a good thing, that's when you should buy it. When that stuff's there, not now. Unless you're an artist and you have it all. But Steam Cloud and all that sort of stuff, it seems like this will be a better thing. I've had this happen before. There's a game called Betrayer, which happened with, where I reviewed the game and then the next week the patch came out that changed loads of stuff. And made the review out of date. Now I can't go back in and change every review that I've written. So this, yeah. So it sort of makes sense if the patch is imminent to wait. You can mention that the version I played was this, but yeah. So like I say, it's not to do any favors or anything like that. It's because there's almost no point in reviewing something that isn't the thing that I will have reviewed won't have existed or won't exist anymore. If you see what I mean. So we'll see how it goes. Like I say, if I'm done and I've written the review, then tough. That's what's going up. But I say tough, I mean tough for me, tough for you, tough for them, tough. Just there's nothing I can do about it. Anyway, let's move on. So, adding story branches and player choices. Story branches that depend on choices made by the player are usually a key feature in visual novel games, and these can be easily added in Tyranobuilder games. In this section, we'll see how to add branches to your games. So I'm just getting very aware of how long this is getting, given that I've got to pair it with another video. So, yeah, I'll have to do some editing. Not of this one, of the other one. Basically, I show some of the tech stuff and where I got my resources from and that, and yeah. So once I get past that bit, I'm just gonna leave it, I think. Right. So first off, let's continue the previous scene by adding some text below. Okay. So we need to. Yuko's appeared. It's not Yukio, it's Steve. Show text. And text. Oh wait, let's put text back. Let's move that down there because we want Steve to have appeared first. I'm gonna do some writing. So who talks first? Let's say Steve. Change expression. Browse. It sort of doesn't matter. No. Okay, yeah, no, we're change expression. Before Steve joins, we're having this. Duration. I don't think that matters because it's changing before he even appears. Right. That's we need to. Okay, so they say the text they've given is that Yuko says a meteorite fell at the back of the mountain. We have to go look for it. And then they've just got a hashtag for where, or hashtag just a hash, or sharp as they call it. Which I think I've heard it called that before. They leave it blank for whatever your name's going to be. So maybe that's something that you get to choose your name at the start. Maybe there's a way to do that. I don't know. So what you think I thought for that? And Yuko says, I'm being serious. I saw it last night. It fell and landed at the back of the mountain. Let's go look for it. Let's now add a story choice in response to the line, let's go look for it. Tip, sometimes you want to jump to a certain point in the scene, right? In this case, you can use the handy search function, which is there. Click the magnifying glass at the top right of the scene editor and open the search box. The shortcut is just Control F. So yeah. So we need to change the text I've written. Unless we just go for something stupid, like just punch Steve in response to what I've typed. I don't know if you can read what I've typed. I was going to leave it as a surprise. Like I said, I'd like to be able to scroll further down so that this was more in the centre. But oh well. Yeah, let's write a bit more. So Steve's excited. He's using all the exclamation marks and stuff. Through the bars. This isn't great writing. I apologise in advance for the script. Right. So we've now got a choice. I will. Maybe I should read. Basically, we get a choice. We're going to go behind the gate. I haven't got a photo from behind the gate, so that was fucking genius writing. Also, not very good of me to not write. Well, you say that. You say that. But I did take a picture closer in. Look at that. Look, that's foresight, isn't it? So if we go, yeah, we'll still be behind the bars, but yeah, well, okay. So right, so let's save this. Save. From the tools area, drag and drop the branch button. Tools area, branch button. So I feel like I need to hide the text. Show message window. We'll see how it. So we've got color black, target. There is no target. Size, text. Okay. So it says. So I've drag and dropped it. This will become one selection choice. Go ahead and adjust the settings for the components. In the setting area below. So, okay. Hey, look. I don't know about any of this stuff. They've got the position as 350, 200, 200. So let's just do that as well. 350, 200, 200. We'll need one more button, so let's use the copy paste function. Instead of dragging and dropping So right click the branch button. So right click, copy, and I guess paste. Okay, so we need to change that to so I think this might be. So here's the problem with this, is that, okay, so we've copied. So yeah, it says right click the branch button that we placed in the scene earlier, select copy from the pop-up menu, then paste. Right, presto, a completely identical branch button has appeared. Yep. Now we'll revise the copied component to make our second selection. Change the text, which they have changed their component to say no way, and set the Y position to 300 so it doesn't overlap. So I have X position is 350, so we need to set this to 300. So 200, 200. I assume that's the height, maybe? Not too sure. They've got it right in the center of the screen. So be sure to place a stop component after setting a branch, otherwise the game will proceed to the next component without stopping. Right, so there is a stop. After setting a branch, okay. So the picture they've got is basically this bit. Branch, branch, stop. Now we have the buttons, oh, alright then, and no way, but nothing happens when our player clicks on them. We need to tell the game to jump when a button is pressed, and to do that we use labels. Here we go. Okay, we're learning something now. So they put it after the stop, all this. So from the tools area, drag and drop 3 label components to the bottom of the scene editor. So label. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Label. There you go. Label. Label. I don't know why we need 3. We will find out, presumably. Okay. Where was I? Let's keep things simple and use the names yes, no. Okay, right. So I might have missed a bit. From the tools area, drag 3 label components to the bottom of the scene editor, which I've done. 2 of these labels will be our jumps for oh alright then and no way. And the other will return to the common story route when the branch is over. Let's keep things simple and use the names yes, no, common. The scene editor should look like this after adding it, right? So we need to yes, no, common. I don't know what the common refers to. I'm sure other people do. But this is the this gets you back to the branch presumably. So now let's okay. So yeah, I've missed a bit more. So yeah, it says it looks like this afterwards, right? Yep. Now we'll set each of the branch buttons to jump to the relevant label when the player makes a selection. Select the oh alright then button. So okay, let's take a look. I think it's a target. And set the target parameter in the settings section to yes. Okay, yes. Do we then select? Okay. Now, when the oh alright then button is pressed, the story will move to yes label. Follow the same process to set no. So here we go. Oh fuck off, Steve goes to no. Next, we'll need to prepare the scenarios that will play out for each selection. Add text components with the following text below the relevant labels. For the oh alright then scenario, we need to, I'm going to close the I was going to say I'm going to close the. I'd like to leave this bit so that people know why that's there, but I think it's going to. I think it's going to just leave it blank, and I don't want it to. Because I'd like people to know what the choice was rather than just have a shit. I didn't realise I was supposed to make a choice thing, which has happened to me before. And it's particularly if it's a difficult choice, you know. But anyway, so we need to at the same time. I kind of want to. Yeah. All right. So that's left open anyway. So we need to. Sorry, the show message window is left open. So we need to change the text to there. So that's what it says to do, and they've got Steve saying, actually they've got Yuko saying, oh, yay, thanks. I knew you'd say yes. Which, given the scenario that I've just come up with, is a little darker than the one they've come up with. That's not suitable. So they have come up with the same thingy as me on the next one, kind of. So they've gone with, yay, thanks, I knew you'd say yes. Okay, so that's choice one done. And the no scenario, we need to add a text for the no. They have got, if you don't come, then I'll never share my homework with you again. And you go, all right, let's go. So. Oh shit, I fucked that up. Steve. I don't really want to put something there. Maybe you'll be able to see some sign. Maybe there's some sign left. That's just not great writing. Okay, so we have done those two. There's one slight problem with our game. When the player selects "Oh, alright then," the yes scenario plays, but because the scene proceeds from top down, the no way scenario plays too. Here's where we use the common label we prepared earlier. Insert a jump component from the tools area, which is here. This component jumps to the label set in its target parameter. We'll set the component to jump to the common label so it leapfrogs over the no way scenario. Okay, so as things stand then, save this. If you pick, if I understand this right, when the player selects, oh right then, when the player selects yes, the scenario plays, but because the scene proceeds from top down, the no way scenario plays too. Right. So what we then need to do is, so it says put the jump menu. Presumably, I'm going to go with here, the jump option, and set it to common, and do the same again after the no, and set that to common. I guess the other way you can always do this is numbers. If zero's the main line, 1, 2, 3, or whatever your choice is, that's how you could always do it, rather than common or root or just main or something like that. I've no idea. So insert a jump component in tools area. This component jumps to the label set. So yep, and its target parameter, which I've changed. I don't know if there's an equation. Oh Christ, I don't know what the equation is for. We'll set the component to jump to the common label so it leapfrogs over the no way scenario, and that's how adding branches and choices works. If you'd like to use your own button designs for branches instead of the default buttons, use the image button component instead of the branch button. Right. Okay. So, if I did the image button, let's just put something in there for image. Where's the image button? Image button. And let's see what. Oh Christ! Have I crashed this? No. Okay. So I'm going to put it here. And so the image. Let's just pick an image from. Choose a file. Have I got any image? I don't know what I've got on my pictures. I've got this GIF, and it's my favourite GIF. I've got this. No, we can't use that as Pepperina curb stomping someone. I haven't got anything suitable. I don't have any buttons. There must be a. How do I want to do this? Let's go to. Let's pick a game in Steam. There must be something where I can get to the Steam. Which one is it? It's not going to be. It's not going to be App Cache. It's going to be Steam Apps. Common. Something with buttons. Must be something with buttons. BitTrip Runner must probably have a button. Fonts, layouts, menus, textures, menu. Okay, that's probably not it. Nope. Effects. Nope. Textures. Nope. Maybe this was a bad idea. There must be something with buttons though. This. Okay, that's barely got anything in there. You'd have thought something 2D-ish would have buttons. Content. Icons. Armor icons, weapon icons. Okay, it's probably telling them where to find them. Tile map. Now we just have to give up on this, so just use any picture overlay. Bollocks. You'd think it'd be this, wouldn't you? Okay, so you can't get into any of these. That's a bit of a shame. Go Nippon. Da. Oh well. So we're going to need. I don't think I have any pictures on any of these, so. I know where there's pictures. Let's go to Bit Parade folder, Game of the Year. There should be. Okay, there's nothing that I could use. I thought I might just have a number 1 or something saved here. I could probably do it quite quick by opening one of these, but let's just pick something small. So let's just go to here. There should be a news picture. These are. There you go. This is a. Okay, so I have picked an image. Target. Let's target. Target yes. 300. What was it? 350. 350. Oh, let's go 400. Position. That was 200. Let's save. I don't know if this is going to work. So this goes to yes as well. So let's. So I've put this. I need to put this here. I think. Yeah. Okay. So cause it's rather than the branch button. So let's preview from here. Okay, so I've broken it, but you can see that gets through. But you can see that works. I clearly have not positioned those these properly, the yes no button. So I followed their instructions with that, but we'll see. So where are we? Where is it? Image. What's the image button? Yeah. So position. Let's move it here and accept. Branch button. Yes. Let's. There is no position, which is a bit annoying. So I'm going to put this at 350. This at 280. See if that helps. I think that's going to be left and right rather than. So let's put that 360. I think Y is height, isn't it? So that should be 250. Okay. Let's save and preview. Skip. I don't. Well, right. So this is still. Right. So let's close that. These are clearly. The height is the position that I need to change. So let's put this at 2. That was fine there, and let's put this at 250. 150, 160. Save. Okay. Preview from here. Okay, so they're not in exactly the right position, but so we're gonna get rid of this. We don't need this. Is there a way to delete it? Let's delete it. Yeah, but we do need these. So be easier with just a position, I think. So if I go, let's put this. X is further along, right? But I feel like that's going over to the. So it was 300. So let's go 250. That's 200 and 190, and let's make this 3. So it's 4. Oh shit. Oh shit. That was 190. So this can be. This can be 190 as well, and 400 because I feel like that's. And let's preview from here. Save it first. Preview from here. Okay, so we need to move them further over. So it's 200, that's 400, so 150, 500. Preview. There. That's about right. So we need to remember those positionings. Okay, so we're going to. We haven't actually changed the scene yet. Oh no, we have changed the scene. Did I? Join scene, yeah. But I haven't changed the scene here, and that's so page break scene 1. So yeah. So if you ever need to check how a component works, hover the mouse pointer over the component and look at the help bar. Okay. So over here, and I got rid of the help bar. It's here. Change the background. Use this to change in-game location of the scene. Right. Let's get rid of this. So, tip for advanced users: depending on your particular game, you might want to have branch choices affect player stats or parameters that track gameplay. This this is possible by using Tyranobuilder's sister tool, Tyranoscript. To add Tyranoscript tags, drag and drop Tyranoscript component, which is here, and add your own script to the component. See the Tyranoscript tag references for details about the advanced stuff. So, doesn't say the advanced stuff, I've just shorthanded it. Right, we're going to play this scene out. This is still scene. This is what I thought was going to change. I've still got this as scene 1, so I don't know how to just add. If I save this and I come up with a new scene, scene 2. They've got it as just scene 2, create. Okay, how do I link these? That's what we need to do. I need to find a way to link scene 1. Because as things stand, they're getting a bit... Okay. They're getting a bit confusing on me. Look at that. Look how much work we've done. This is my day off as well. So, because on the advanced stuff, we've got... okay, yeah, 7 is create a new scene. So we are getting to that in the next episode. So I'm gonna edit these two together that I've done. We're gonna play through it first, and I'm gonna expand all. So you got something to look at. Yeah, I'm gonna edit all these together, or the two parts I did, the one from last week, this week. Put this up as one. Put it up as a progress report thing on the website, which I set up years ago. Tell Dwayne I've nicked his idea because, as I mentioned, I think in the last bit, Dwayne was doing something for Eastside Hockey Manager, which is an early access where it's going to be a progress thing as he's understanding the game and things like that, rather than just write a review now. So I'm doing the same with this, and it will act maybe as a tutorial as well. On that note, there may be people giving me comments and feedback and tell me I'm an idiot or give me advice and all this sort of stuff. If I don't reply or anything like that, don't take any offence. It's that I might not have time to go back to this anytime soon, in which case I might not have time to take this stuff on board. Or I might be going back to it, and that's why I haven't got time. It's because I'm trying to write a script for it, or I'm playing about to get this rest of this stuff done so that I can then walk through it next time, knowing what I've done and speeding things up. Because obviously this is working at, like, I'm learning as I go with this video, and maybe that's not the best thing, but we'll see. Anyway, let's play out the whole thing, and then I'll play out the second choice. So preview scene. Let's move this over here. I don't think, can I full screen this? I can, but that's as big as the image is, but maybe it'll go bigger. So it was Thursday lunch break. I just finished eating my lunch and was feeling nicely sleepy. Oh, sleepy. I think I'll take a little nap because I'm wasted. I am wasted on this. Just as I'd laid my head on my desk and was falling into the land of Nod, there's Steve. Fuck, Steve, you're right on time. Yeah, you know me. I'm never even a little late. Wait, you were going to make fun of my height again, weren't you? Yes, Steve, you're a fucking midget. Anywho, I've got news. Meet me by the gate and I'll tell you about it. Alright, give me a couple of minutes to grab a drink and I'll meet you there. Scene end. Wow. That's not what I wanted. Maybe that's the zoom in thing. I don't know. I wanted to zoom in on this picture. Oh, so this isn't... Oh, I guess you're getting a better picture thingy, but I want to zoom in on... yeah, you know what I mean. I wanted the camera to pull out from this shot and back. Like, yeah. Here. It was here. What was? The body. There was a body here. Where? There's nothing here. Behind the gate. Through the bars. Wait. I feel like I've missed a bit of text. Let's go. Can I go back? I can't go back. Right, let's close this. Where was that text? Because I have missed a bit there. And here we go. Maybe I just accidentally skipped it. Oh yeah, no. There you go, look. This is the sort of stuff. I have to occasionally do a bit of code for websites and stuff. And God Christ, this happens all the fucking time. Something goes wrong, and you're like, what? How has anything gone wrong? That's why something's gone wrong. You've put something on the same line. You've not ended a, Anyway, yeah. So let's pick up from here again. Let's save first. Preview from here. Let's go full screen again. Here it was. Here, what was the body? There was a body here. Where? There's nothing here. Behind the gate, through the bars. Fuck. You sure? Yes, it's gone. Maybe there was some sign on the other side. Okay, take a look. Oh, fuck off, Steve. Oh, fuck off, Steve. No, seriously, there was a body. But there's nothing here now, and we can't get through the gate. Oh, Christ, I fucked this up. Oh, no. Where are we? How have I managed to... Oh, yeah, there we go. They think this is... See, same again, you need to make sure you don't fuck up the lines. Okay, it's good job we previewed this rather than just put it out. This is the difference, you see, between me and the professionals. I've tested this. Yeah? That's the difference. Okay, full screen. No, seriously, there was a body, but there's nothing here now. We can't get through the gate. Can you get a better... Yeah, this is the line I fucked up before. Can you get a better look through the bars? Maybe there's some sign left. So, and that's the end of the scene. If we go to yes, so let's go back to this preview from here. Okay, that's full screen so you get a better look. Okay, let's take a look. We can't get through. This is Steve saying this. Can you get a better look through the bars? And then I was going to jump to another scene, which was... Let's just do this because... so we need to... How did I do this? So we need Steve to exit the scene. Oh yeah, there's no common. So... okay, just fuck off. There. Exit scene. Steve. So common. Hopefully that works. Common. We need to change location, which was change background. Christ. Oh, this is a ball like. Change background. Maybe the better way to do it is to then put it here. Yeah. Wait. Move that up. That's probably the better way to do it. Like I say, just need to let you scroll down a little further. So background image is, I found one that was the same gate, just further in. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. This. But we need to get rid of hide message window needs to go there as well. And background image. Exit scene Steve. So we've changed the background image crossfade. I want it just to be instant. So crossfade, we don't need 3 seconds, we're going to do it in half a second. Let's save. And so let's go here, because this was preview from here. Let's see if this works. Steve, I told you to fuck off. Jesus, Steve. So I think I need to put it there and hide message window. Let's save that. And let's pick it again. Preview from here. Give you a better look. So it's changed. So what I'm gonna do, I spend not all day, unfortunately. Um, the widescreen stuff on this, it's not quite right, is it? That's I'm sure that's something I can change on the. If I go back up to scene one, or can I? No, I don't think I can. Scene, scene. Nope. Okay. So once you're locked in, you can't. Doesn't look like you can change anything. But okay, we've still got this open. So I have access to Photoshop. I Photoshop stuff not entirely for a living, but it is something that I have to do. I am not going to pretend that I am the greatest at Photoshop, but what I was going to do is if we let's pick one of these pictures. So let's go with this one. Like there's people there. I don't need all this. You see, there's a natural line here. I could probably bring it further as well. Darken all this off so you don't see the houses. I can, I can set all that and maybe give it a red tint or something like that, and we'll see where I go with it. But it means work, which is the problem. But I also want it, like I say, I don't just want to dick around with this and then go, right, okay, 7 out of 10. I want to try and do it as though I'm trying to make a visual novel, and then that will be the test of it. And so I'm not necessarily going to spend ages making my own music or anything, but things like this, if I know which images I'm using, I can right, okay, it's this one, so I will, I can get rid of, I can cut this background out easy enough. I say easy enough. This bit looks like it's going to be a pain in the ass. But that's, professional. I can do all this. Zoom in on these people. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to zoom out. But yeah, I can cover that, and like this, for example, blacken this bit. I don't need all this light in here. I don't need to be able to see what's at the other side of this tunnel. I could cut that out and just blacken there. In the same way, you don't necessarily need to see all this stuff. So like, there's stuff I can do. And again, I don't need to see all the way down there. This can just be shaded out, so you see a little bit. So it's as though you don't know what's coming. You know what I mean? So you're taking a walk down. I don't know what I have planned for this stuff. Also, it says in there. I don't know if you can make that out. In. It also says help. I might have to go and take another picture of that because, yeah, that seems quite useful, doesn't it? So, yeah. Yeah. So this is my my efforts at Tyranobuilder. If you have used this as a guide to help help you make something, I hope you've seen like the application. Like I say, I've just used a tutorial. If you just search, there is I think there's a way to find it from here. Possibly project. No, help tutorial. Yeah. So you just go help tutorial. That will take you to it. If you want to find it, just like I said, I've got a tablet open in front of me, so I don't have to keep bouncing around. It's just Tyranobuilder tutorial into Google, and you will find it. I am on what part 6 is next. Add music and sound effects, which we don't have. Create a new scene is what we're going to do. We're going to ignore the music, I think, for a little bit. That's something I'll worry about some other time. Create a custom title screen. That seems like something worth doing. And then hold on time to export is what's left. But there is custom stuff. So, more advanced stuff. So customize the message windows and menus. Use flags and variables. And then export to iOS and Android as well. Which I think there's something they're working on as well in the patches to make that easier or a little different. So yeah, there will be another one of these videos where I do this sort of stuff, and I will have hopefully come up with a bit more of a script, and I will eventually release something, put it on the Steam forums or something like that, 'cause I think that's what other people are going to do. I haven't been interacting with the Steam forums, but yeah, because it's the Steam forums. No offense to anyone on the Steam forums, but you're putting stuff out there if you do that, and I'm not. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. So we'll see. Um, we'll see with that sort of stuff. So, um, like I say, I am going to put something up, even if it's just on the website. Which the website is. The website is bitparade.co.uk. There is various things up on the site at the minute. There is we're doing a weekly Let's Play, or I'm doing a weekly Let's Play, Grandia Weekly. So we just play through Grandia every week. Um, no, that's not very popular. I'll be honest, it's not very popular at all. Um, yeah, well, we had to look at on live this week and stuff like this, all sorts of stuff. It's been quite a busy video week, so I've had a few days off. Um, yeah, so uh, what else to say? What else is there to say? Um, hopefully this has been useful. This video, like I say, I've just used a tutorial, so if it's just a visual aid while you're sort of kind of okay, right, I see what he's done there. I've tried doing a couple of different things, like taking a step beyond in certain points. I used the image thing, so hopefully you've seen how that works. That seems like a good way to, if you want to make your own buttons rather than use their default ones. Seems like the way to do that, or an easy way to do that. And also, the advantage that would give you is you can then position them yourself. You don't have to mess about with the X and Y axis like I had to do. You could also pick between characters. For example, you could have the character, like, who do you choose? Um, and that seems like a good, it's a visual novel. It seems like a good visual cue rather than just buttons. So yeah, hopefully this has been of some use to you, or at least entertaining. It's very, very long. I apologise for that, because this is hour and a half long. I haven't even added the other fucking section to it. So yeah, yeah. Hopefully whatever I write is better than what I've written so far today. So and I'll be less abusive to Steve, although I am toying with a comedy character thing. So um, yeah. I'm going to now spend the rest of the night editing a video, so that's great stuff. Um, yeah, like the video if you like the video. Come and visit us at bitparade.co.uk. Please be kind. Please be nice. And hopefully I get to put something out with this, so that might take a while. I will do an episode 2 to this, or episode 3, depending on how you look at this one, and the next week or so. This is my audacity thing. I forgot I was still recording. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I hope this was useful.